Yeah, close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities, here we offer you. We gon' show you a new way. The content, it never strays from positive and uplifting. Once a week, the scope gifted. With the presence of your eyes, what a distraction. Beautiful to soul, especially in action. This year not ration, came in abundance. Films like in Sundance, tech like the pop art. Tachi Queen, you are Curtis, a beast heart. You must carry, cause MCs they all vary and seldom do they motivate. World full of hate, we serve a hope on a plate across different platforms. Let's hear a buffet, hydration like Boucher. Don't focus on a day, we always here for you. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settled in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. Now you award winner with no award tours. This culture meets the art. Podcast with the heart and essence of the growth. The power's in the people. Without you, we ain't equal. What we lack is ego. We're back now, so here we go. Run the show like Arsenio. Episodic, our rituals. Minds change through visual representation of our nation and its differences. Some explanation of our uniqueness and innocence. Mass media's intention is to desensitize. We raise the wise and knowledge is power. Without it, we turn coward and proud of a known product. Like we could take it with us. I wish the greats were still alive and here with us, but it is what it is. We're left here to share our gift, and that's precisely what we'll do with it. Shape shift and fluidly, we can pass this test and still in our unity, elevating through stress. Yes, MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. MediaScope when you emotionally broke. Settle in our knowledge and conversations, go make them yours. What we run is Olympic, now your hands on the torch. Take it easy like Sundays on the porch. Yeah. It's up to you. You got the torch now. MediaScope. We're here for you.
You and you and you. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another exciting week of what is happening in the world of media, tech, and pop culture. This is MediaScope. We're here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on all the different platforms you're watching on now. And I know MC wants me to greet each of them, which I will in a minute. I know you. Let me introduce myself first. Go. What was that, MC?
No, I was saying you do.
Okay, it's coming. My name is Tachi. I am a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer. I'm also a journalist. But it's not just me. Besides you wonderful folks out there in live stream land and radio land, because it's radio too, we also have a one MC. Curtis.
Hey, everybody, what's happening?
And see, after all that, I would need from excitement. Oh, excuse me. That is your level of excitement. What's going on in your world, MC?
You know, I gotta admit, where's Serena?
Oh, why? Are you just wanting to be happy to see her today?
Yeah, because I feel like I need a drink.
And you said drink with an... Oh, jeez.
Yep.
When MC says drink with an A, he said drank. That's how you know.
Yeah, it's been a tough week.
Tough week, huh?
Yeah.
Well, she's here. She says, hello, everyone. Beep, beep. The MediaScope food truck is here.
Hey, Serena, what's up?
Oh, don't act like you're all cool now when you were acting like a fiend before. Well, here you go, MC.
Appreciate you.
Why are you drinking through a straw?
Yeah.
Well, Coach Tawada says hang in there, but no need.
Hey,
He's gotten
hey,
what he needs.
Coach. What's up?
He's gotten his fix. So I think he's all good now. But thank you.
The show must
That
go on. Let's do
it
this.
is. But for everybody else that's not a lush, we've got tacos. Today is Taco Wednesday. You know, we're not here on Tuesday, so every Wednesday on MediaScope, we do Taco Wednesday, but you can get salads. Look at that. She's also got some pita pockets. You know, please tell me what's in the pita pockets. Is that like shredded chicken, veggie? Let me know. And we've also got some bento boxes. We are a bougie food truck, okay? We've got highfalutin food on our food truck. Look who's here. D is here, and she says, hey, let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all, to you, too. And by the way, D has a show coming up tonight. D Works Live, I believe it's called, and that's going to be on YouTube and on Facebook. Almost immediately after that, she starts at 7:30. Go ahead and put your information in the chat, G. We're happy to have you. And we've got specials today, too. CQ special and Versus announcement special. That's right. I saw this. The next verses is going to be Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. 2 for 1,
cool.
not for you. Not cool, because that's not for you. No, let some other people have some stuff. No 2 for 1 for you, but no, it is cool that we're going to get Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. That is going to be lyricism on steroids.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. And that's in October. Is it October 17th? I forgot the date that I saw, but I know it is in October. So for those of you that are hip hop fans, check it out. If you by now you don't know, Versus is the battle of musicians, usually hip hop, but they've also done R&B. They've done some old school soul, and it's a matchup between two people kind of in the same genre. That they've been doing kind of that same, equally yoked type thing thus far. So it will be interesting to see it. It happens on Instagram, but Triller bought Versus a few months back. So now Triller actually owns it. So you can watch it on the app Triller as well. And as far as I'm concerned, that was the best thing Triller did. Because you're going to need to get some, folks.
So question, do you think they will do that rematch with Babyface, and who was he up against?
That was help me, New Jack Swing. Guy, one of the founders of Guy. Somebody help me. Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley.
Yeah, Teddy Riley. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't know if they want to do a rematch, but I think Teddy Riley is going to come ready if that does happen. And the thing is, they're two different types of artists. Babyface is an acoustic guitar.
Yeah,
crooner,
absolutely.
And Teddy Riley is a Running Man type
right,
person.
Right.
MC Hammer. Isn't this what he used to do?
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is the beauty of having a rolling chair. You can roll back and forth. So that's Teddy Riley, right? They're two totally different types of artists. It was an interesting matchup to begin with, but you never know. Let's not say never. You never know. And look who is here. Our good friend Kami Jamila says, only here for a second, but sending love to you and Curtis. And she brought you a gift.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Kami. Appreciate you.
Oh, are we even going to be able to get through this today with all the gifts of libation that you've gotten?
She must have heard the bad news.
What was the bad news?
Well, MC Curtis was having a rough week.
Not anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, look who is here. Roosevelt Desir. Hello from South Florida as well. I hope all is well in your world, Roosevelt. I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays, but look what happened. Look what happens when and he's watching over on the LinkedIn side. What's up on LinkedIn?
The picture showed up too. How nice.
What picture? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
LinkedIn is acting right today. They're usually sipping from the same libation that MC Curtis is sipping from, but today they're dry, apparently. Stephen Kaplan, one of the flyest photographers, social media people on. If you're not following him, follow him. He is amazing, absolutely amazing. And he had put your show in the chat. The Spin It Social Hour. I think you're doing it monthly now, but let me know. He says Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One fire. Don't have me do some more Teddy Riley rolling chair, MC Hammer rolling chair moves. Look, you have to get the shoulders in there too. There we go. See,
you look like MC Hammer in his that little suit that he was wearing with the belt on it, like the onesie.
A onesie?
A romper suit he was wearing with the belt around the waist.
I don't ever remember wearing him wearing a romper.
No, well, it's not a romper, but it's not a romper. I don't know if it was two pieces or not. It looked like one piece to me with the shoulder pads.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Maybe it was a jumpsuit. You're absolutely right. But to get it right, I would have to have, let's see, do I have other things in here that I would see? Well, I'll have to keep some shoulder pads. Here we go.
One shoulder.
Yeah,
there you go.
There we go. One shoulder. That looks more like Quasimodo in the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Forget that one. Right. I have to keep props nearby. So Nadine is here too. What's up, Nadine? How are you? Good to see you. And Yolanda is here over on the LinkedIn side. All right, some people. Oh, and thank you. Loving the earrings. I can't even remember the person, but I got them here locally in South Florida, and she hand makes them. So yeah, today was just an elephant kind of day. Yeah, it's been way too long, Roosevelt. I am doing amazingly. I am really doing well. And Nadine says hello to everyone. Yes, hello. All right, let's get to it. Okay, Sean, no. Stay on YouTube because I like to have people everywhere. So go ahead and stay on YouTube, Sean. I'm good. Stay on YouTube. Yay.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, we need some viewers from LinkedIn because the higher ups over on LinkedIn.
The higher ups on LinkedIn, what?
Fix your face.
I cannot. I'm not even going to pretend. Anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? We've had enough banter. Could I have the intro for the media section? All right, guys, there is a lot happening in the world of media. I have a lot of media things. Could I have the first photo, please? So if you are familiar, did you ever watch the show Mad About You, MC?
I did. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool show. Yeah.
I loved that show. Yeah. I was such a Mad About You fan. Stephen Kaplan, you're a New Yorker. I know you watched that probably. And everybody else who, you don't have to be a New Yorker, but I loved it because it was so quintessential New York. I don't even think they shot it in New York, to be honest, but they used the outside of some building. I think on the Upper East Side or Upper West Side. And it just gave you like New York feels when you watched it. So it starred Helen Hunt, Paul Reiser, and Cynthia Harris. And Cynthia Harris actually played the mother to Paul Reiser's character on there. Unfortunately, she passed away on October 3rd at the age of 87. You remember the mother? She didn't like Helen Hunt.
Right. Absolutely.
And everything was a problem. And I remember one episode in particular, and she was like, Helen Hunt was like to Paul Reiser, should we tell her we're trying to get pregnant? And he was like, you know my mother. So she said, well, I'm going to tell her. And she said, I have a surprise. We're trying to get pregnant. And she said, oh. Just like that. She could not stand her. And it was hilarious. It was so hilarious. Quintessential New York, loved it, loved the show, and loved her. And she was a Broadway person. She appeared in numerous Broadway shows and off-Broadway productions. She's most known for Mad About You, though, but she was in a lot of other television shows as well. L.A. Law, she was on Laverne and Shirley, Bob Newhart, Three's Company, Archie Bunker's Place, Kate and Allie. Oh, I used to love Kate and Allie. Wow. And All My Children, which I'm sure Curtis was a fan of. and Rescue Me. Did you like soaps? I know we probably talked about this before,
I,
but did you like
I did. I
soaps?
used to watch them with my grandmother. Yeah, yeah. She
So I'm
watched them
sure
all.
it's nostalgic for you.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't stand soap operas because my babysitters always watched them. Truth be told, you should have been watching us, but you were watching,
Right.
except one babysitter, my favorite, Dorothy. She took us all kinds of places to do all kinds of things. She didn't watch soap operas. In fact, we watched like Batman. I remember at 3 o'clock,
Mm,
Batman, the old Batman
right.
would come
Right.
on with Adam West.
Hmm.
So that would come on, and she knew we liked it, so we would watch it. I think she enjoyed it too. Not my other raggedy babysitters. Days of Our Lives it is. Yeah.
So they had you fixing your own food while they're watching soaps.
I probably could have. I don't even remember what I ate. I just remember that the soaps were there, and I was like, "Can we please watch something else?" In my head, I would never say this
Right.
to a grown person. Never. In my head, I was like, "Can we please watch something else?" So, to this day, I'm not, because I was never a fan of them back then. I guess it's stuck, and anything that has that same kind of feel, I don't like. So,
Yeah.
in
So
any
you were.
case,
So you weren't getting any kind of love when your or attention when your babysitters were over.
not really. Not that I needed it from them. I was okay. My sister and I were okay playing with toys or whatever.
Right. Right.
But sometimes you want to watch TV as you're playing, so you have
Right.
the
Absolutely.
background noise, and I don't want to hear Susan Lucci talking about whatever. So no offense, Susan Lucci. Anyway, so rest well. She's done a lot of things, and you will be missed. And 87 doesn't seem old nowadays, but
Right. Absolutely.
yeah. Now when people are living to like 113, but you've done well, so take your rest. Thank you for all that you've done for us in television and theater. All right, we're going to go to the next story, but I'm going to go to the room and see what's happening there. What's up, room? What's happening? Uh, okay, so Stephen Kaplan says, thanks for the shout out. He has the Spin It Social Hour, and it's great. It's a really great show. Photographers get to share their work and journeys, and he just did his 50th show. Bravo. That's a great milestone. Congrats on 50 shows. And he went live from Brooklyn. All right. And it's all on YouTube. So check that out. He is great. I'm going to check it out definitely. Yeah, she was 87 years old. Wow. Absolutely. Stefan said he did watch Mad About You because he's NYC born and bred. I know. You grew up in the village. How did you not watch Mad About You? I would have been surprised if you said I never watched it. I would have been a surprise. It was one of my favorites. And look who's here. Anna is here. One of my favorites, the part of the MediaScope Council. We have a security council like the UN. Anna is part of the Security Council. Everybody else, some other people rotates off, but she's one of the members that is always on the Security Council. Welcome, Security Council member. Good to see you, Anna. So why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, wait. Here we go. We have a Caribbean special on there. Triller Versus presents Super Cat Caribbean Food Special. Buy curry chicken, rice, and peas, and get free cola champagne here. All right. See, don't see. This is making me hungry for real. I'm gonna have to be like, hello, Uber Eats. can you bring me some Donna's jerk machine, something? That might have to be tonight's dinner. Thank you for that little bug in the ear. That sounds darn good. Thank you. Fantastic. All right. No, you're the best for watching. Thank you, guys. I'm going to take a minute before we go again to say, hey, and hey again. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. Thank you for those watching now and those who are going to watch on the replay. And you know what? Why don't we greet some people, MC? Would you be happy with that?
I would.
Okay, let's do that. Everybody watching us on Facebook, hey, hey, hey. I'm so happy that you are here and good that we're back up for you to watch us. But guess what? We have other platforms, even if they weren't back. YouTube, I see you. Thank you so much, all the YouTubers, for being here and joining us. And we're kind of new to the YouTube scene, so I'm glad that you are here. If you are watching us on LinkedIn, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Guess what? There are people that listen too. You may be listening to us right now on WJMSradio.com. You go to WJMSradio.com, click the yellow Listen Live button, and you can hear us in all our debauchery, tomfoolery, and shenaniganness. It's not a word, but I made it one. And tomorrow, there is actually the replay of this very show. So if you missed some of it, you could actually listen to it tomorrow on Gospel 107.1 FM in Nassau, Bahamas, and the Caribbean. Guess what? You can also listen on their website, which is, I think it's gospel107fm.cc. You could listen that way, and you could also look it up on Google. To you, I say blessings. Wait, I have to do it with the church fan. Blessings. There we go.
I was waiting for that one.
I know you were waiting. You wait every week, and we did it. Oh, B. Campbell is here too, over on the YouTube side. She says, "Great actress, funny lady. May she be remembered with joy." Absolutely, absolutely. How many countries are we broadcasting to today? Oh my gosh, so many. We're worldwide. MC, we're worldwide.
I think all of the countries except Indonesia, maybe.
Why did you specifically pick out Indonesia?
I don't know.
No. That's like saying, oh, like everywhere except Belarus. Everywhere except Uzbekistan.
Except the Congo or something like that.
Which one? Congo or Democratic People's Republic of Congo? Which one? There's two. So, never mind. You were thinking too hard about that one. So we're everywhere. We reach everywhere. The beauty of live streaming is we could reach everywhere, and I'm just loving this media universe that we have. In fact, that's what we are, the MediaScope media universe. I'm loving it. Like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we've got the MediaScope Cinematic Universe. I'm loving this. Fantastic. Jawaru Gambian is also here. Welcome, Jawaru Gambian. Good to see you. Peace be unto you too, my brother. All right, we're going to keep going. Could I have the next story, please? We're going to talk a little bit about Netflix. Okay, and I know that the answer for this is going to be no, MC, but I figured I'd ask you anyway. Are you watching Squid Game?
No, I'm not. I just happened to see the title in the photo earlier. But yeah.
Okay. Do you know Squid Game?
No, what exactly is that about?
So Squid Game is a drama thriller on Netflix, and it's a South Korean show. And I am not the expert on Squid because I haven't watched it yet, but so many people are saying things about it. I'm going to watch it. So Squid Game is actually, I guess it's like a game that these people play, and that when you're eliminated, you're actually eliminated. So not just out of the game, out of life.
So when you're eliminated, you're actually eliminated?
Mm-hmm. Let me get you the synopsis. So those, and put in the chat if you're watching Squid Game or if you're listening, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram at Dr. at Dr. Tachi, and let me know if you are watching Squid Game and what you think of it. What do you think of Squid Game? Let's see. It is, let's see. I want to, okay, here it is. Hundreds of cash-strapped players accept a strange invitation to compete in children's games. Inside, a tempting prize awaits with deadly high stakes.
Wow.
Yeah, that wow indeed. Um, Now, when I first heard about this, I was like, "Oh gosh, is this horror?" The answer is no. The answer is no for me. But I know South Korea has really been doing a lot. In fact, what film was it that won an Oscar? And it was South Korea. They've really been doing a lot in the thriller space. So I'm interested to see what they do with this and the what the shots are like and all of this. Let's go to the room and see what people think of Squid Game. Yes, eliminated for real.
Wow. I wish we
Absolutely.
had a video clip of that. Any video clips or something. That would be cool.
Oh, of the like the trailer?
Yeah, something like that. Because
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look it
See,
up
I
now.
didn't want to play the trailer because I don't want us to get
Right.
dinged on
Right. Right.
YouTube. That's why I didn't want to
Right.
play the
Right.
trailer because otherwise I played all day long.
Right.
But and you can actually go to if you have Netflix, you can watch the trailer there. On YouTube, you can watch the trailer. It is called Squid Games. Are we screaming in Wakanda yet? That's right, we are. Wakanda forever. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right. So Jawaru Gambian says this. I just finished watching it, all episodes. He thinks I probably won't make it through the first or second episodes. The Koreans have nothing on U.S. brutal. Oh, wow. Well,
Jeez.
perhaps I won't be Squid Gaming it then if it's that bad, because that's not my thing.
Oh, how?
But so many people have said, like I know D Works watched it and she said that she's really into it. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's something to behold. But okay, maybe I'll watch episode 1.
So,
And
so are you actually watching people being like executed or something like that?
I
If they
have no
fail at
clue.
the assignment?
I have no clue. I have no
Wow.
clue. You need to ask the gallery, the MediaScope Massive, as to whether or not they know the ones. Jawaru Gambian, are we watching actual executions? Because that does not sound fun to
No,
me
not at all.
in the least. In
Mm-mm.
the least. That's it, Mark Ward. Thank you. Mark Ward is here. Parasite. I was trying to remember. So Parasite was the film that won the Oscar.
Mhm. Okay.
Best film. It wasn't even best foreign film. I don't think. I think it was best film a few years ago, a couple of years ago. So I have to look that up. But they've been doing a lot with in that space with horror / thriller, and the storylines have been really compelling. So I'm compelled by this, but I don't want to sit there and watch executions. That's what I don't want to do. Or as they say in the South, what I'm not finna do is
Right.
sit there and watch executions.
Right.
Wow. So let's see. Too high stakes TV for me. Wow. So you're saying this is too high stakes, or is there actually a show called Too High Stakes TV? That would be a good show if it actually is. So
Yeah, that sounds
anyway,
like,
go ahead.
no, I was going to say that sounds like a good title for this show. Too high stakes for me.
Oh, too high stakes. I know, right? Right.
Right.
Absolutely. 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 So wait, did I? You know what? I think I gave you actually. I skipped over to 3. I must have because we're talking Squid Games, right? So yeah.
Hmm.
So we'll go back to 2 in a moment. So Squid Games. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe you could check it out and let me know. But let me tell you, this Squid thing, Squid Inc. or calamari shenanigans, as they're known, Squid Games, calamari shenanigans.
Right. Right.
Netflix's stock is riding high because of high on the
Mm.
hog. Okay, so it's gotten a lift because of not just this, but their entire content slate. But Squid Games has a lot to do with it. As I said, it is a South Korean show. It is on track to be one of the most watched shows ever on Netflix. So the Netflix stock rose 5.2% to close at 634.81. And then earlier in the session, and this was actually yesterday, earlier in the session, they notched a record high of 640.39. Good for you, Netflix and Squid Games or calamari shenanigans.
Right.
So Netflix is actually well positioned for growth because of their, and their growth had slowed a little bit. And this new content slate they're hoping will drive subscriber growth because it did fall off for a little bit. But they're hoping that they're going to be able to move some subscribers back to Netflix.
So essentially, Netflix will be going around the world looking for shock value from the different countries.
Foreign content is hot.
Okay.
Foreign content is hot. Yes, they are been around the world and I. That is what they're doing. They are pulling a Lisa Stansfield.
Right. Absolutely.
Exactly what they're doing. Okay? So the foreign content is hot. They already have quite a large foreign slate. They've got films and programs from Africa on there, some of which they're involved in helping to produce. They've got, of course, a lot of films from the Asian continent on there, and they're looking for more. Why? Because foreign is hot. I think what's happening is we're starting to realize, guess what? It's not just the US in the world. And I'm so happy for that. I really love to see what's happening in other countries. When you're in this country, the content we get tends to be very US centric. I'm not even going to say North America because we don't watch shows from Canada, nor do we watch Mexican programming. So unless you're a Spanish speaker and you watch shows from Mexico, or you're like me and grew up across the border from Canada and we got Canadian programming because it leaked over the border, we tend not to go outside of that. So you don't gain an appreciation for the types of programming and movies that come out of other countries. And there's some great stuff. Let me tell you, when I was just amazing. And in fact, there was an awesome film that was kind of a short film when I was at Lollapalooza in LA. They did, I can't remember what year that was. Was that 2014? But when they did Lollapalooza in LA, went out there. And Lollapalooza, it's Filmapalooza. Not Lollapalooza, Filmapalooza, sorry. It's the big event at the end of the 48-hour film project. It's where you have 2 days to make a film. You get a team, you get a character, a line, their occupation, and you have to turn it into a film. And you also get a genre. And based on that, you have 2 days to make a film. And this competition happens all around the world. So at the end of that, everybody gathers in a place. So that year happened to be LA and South Korea. Oh my gosh. Their film was so bomb. It was dope. If the word stupendous, fantabulous. Wow. Superb. I mean, France was amazing too, but I mean, you can't be France and come out with rubbish film. You can't.
Absolutely.
So it's just amazing, the film that comes from around the world. And I want us to start to have more of an appreciation for foreign film and foreign programming. And that's one to grow on. All right, so I'm going to keep going with that. Good for you, Netflix. They're positioned to grow. I am not surprised. So good for you, Netflix and calamari shenanigans. And actually, Lee Jong-jae is the creator of, not the creator. He plays Ji-hun in Squid Game. I keep calling it Squid Games. It's game singular. Squid Game. So he plays a character in Squid Game. And what he says is that he hopes that it will open more doors for more Korean content. That's what I'm hoping as well. You know, whenever you have something that does really well, it shows there's an appetite for it. So we're already on the South Korean boy band thing. What's their name? BTH, BMG, EPMD. I can't remember the boy band. To help me, the Korean boy band that's really popular. 3 letters. You gonna make me look this up?
Yeah.
BG. They just performed somewhere. Anyway. So I can't remember their name now. Somebody probably in the chat knows this big Korean boy band. But what happened?
BTS.
That's it. BTS. That's why I was like, BHT, DHL. Yes. It's UPS. It is BTS. So BTS is huge. So Korean content is popular. Korean content is very popular. I'm not surprised that this is a huge hit, especially based off of the fact that the media spills into each other. So it's
Right.
assumed that when something does well, like music does well, it's assumed that TV is going to do well in this as well. So it did. It translated. South Korea is having their day. So good for you, South Korea. Good for you. Thank you. I knew Alexis knew this. BTS. Exactly. Yes, Coach Tawana, BTS. Anna said, I kept thinking Squidward. Wow, Squidward. Well,
Squidward.
calamari shenanigans works for me.
It's like all the squid hang out on the 5th floor.
Oh gosh, that's an interesting situation.
Squidward.
So it would be Squid Game in a ward in the hospital. Oh, that's a good one. Write it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Write
too.
it down. Jawaru also grew up because he's in Toledo, so you got Canadian TV and radio, right? Not far away. Exactly. And Anna says, I know I've leveled up when my YouTube serves up commercials in Spanish. See? Exactly. I'm still waiting to level up on YouTube. Mark Ward, if I put that up, they're going to put all these pandemic warnings up underneath that video. So read it yourselves, guys. Okay, fantastic. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, gosh. Mark Ward says this, 2 go in, only 1 leaves. MediaScope games.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So wow. Can you imagine? Okay, that means we have to create a video about this, MC. A TikTok video.
So is that like you get like if you get the media question wrong, or who is something like Jeopardy and
yes, who was AT&T? I'm sorry, you're wrong. Come forward.
It was BTS.
The answer was BTS. Come forward.
Oh boy.
And then you go into a black abyss. And I'm picturing all this in my head now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark Ward. You know how my mind works. Alexis Robinson loves Korean dramas. That's right. You do love Korean dramas. So hopefully, Mark Ward has bet against you. You are the weakest link. Goodbye, MC Curtis.
Really?
And look who's here. Our good friend. Oh, wow. You sound salty. My good friend and fellow Bison, David Benjamin Eccles, says hello. And he just watched the trailer for Squid Game. It's weird, scary. It makes you want to watch it. And he is. I noticed the actors when they speak, so it's dubbed then. It is a dubbed show. They are not actually speaking in English. Interesting. Thank you for all of that. Yeah. Always bet on me. Thank you, Mark Ward. Let's keep going because we've only gotten through to Squid Game. Could I go back to photo 2, please? Let's talk a little bit about AT&T. Now, what I didn't know, and I talked about this on IG, was the fact that AT&T has a product or had a product called AT&T Watch. Did you know this? Watch TV. Did you know this?
Had no idea.
And both of us have AT&T in some capacity, right?
Yeah, I do.
And we look for this kind of stuff. This started in 2018. It launched right after they acquired Time Warner. Who knew? I didn't know. So, but anyway, it's irrelevant now because AT&T has begun letting customers know that Watch TV, which is a low-cost streaming service, will shut down for good on November 30th. So get all your Watch in right now. So
it doesn't even seem like it's too popular. I said, doesn't even sound like.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, I keep up with all of this stuff. So the fact that it escaped, and I can't know everything, I don't know everything, but generally stuff like this, I tend to know about it. So if this escaped me, this must have been a well-kept Betty Crocker secret, like
right.
Colonel Sanders' 11 herbs and spices and that Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I didn't know about it. The secret sauce and recipes.
Absolutely.
So they
The
already
secret.
stopped. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the secret is out now.
And it's too late because it's a done deal. Anyway, so they had stopped offering this standalone watch TV to new subscribers, but now they're letting the existing unlimited and more premium subscribers know that it's not going to be around much longer, according to Fierce Video and Cord Cutters News, one of my favorite news outlets. And this is what they said. Hi, it's AT&T. Watch TV will be going away on November 30th, along with your paid Spotify subscription on November 6th. You can contact Spotify directly to sign up to continue service. The good news is we've got you covered with HBO Max and no additional charge. To sign up and start streaming HBO Max, visit AT&T.com/Spotify updates for more information. So not only are you not having this, now your Spotify is gone too. So if you've become accustomed to Spotify's face, get unaccustomed to it if you don't want to pay, because you're going to have to pay separately for Spotify. You know, Spotify seems to be included in a lot of packages. This is interesting.
Right. Yeah.
This is interesting. It makes you think about actual subscribers that they would have standalone aside from that. Just thinking.
I know Sprint was doing Hulu. So once you sign up with your phone service, you get like
Yeah.
6 months or something like that, or a year or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, with T-Mobile, you get a basic Netflix.
Right.
So, you know, everybody's trying to get into that act, yo. They're trying to get into the act. So anyway, I didn't even know. I'm sure many of you didn't know, in which case it is irrelevant for most of us. Rest well, watch TV.
Right.
Let's go on to story. Is it 4? Yeah.
Mhm.
Could I have RuPaul? Yay. We all know this individual as RuPaul Charles. Well, he also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, holds the most Emmys for a competition reality show for RuPaul's Drag Race. Well, they've dragged him into something else now because RuPaul has signed a first look scripted deal with Sony Pictures TV. Good for you, RuPaul Charles. So under this new deal, he has a company called RuCo, and RuCo will focus on telling queer, character-driven stories centered around RuPaul's iconic brand of positivity, empowerment, humor, and music, according to Sony. They're going to develop content across all platforms, including dramas, comedies, and animation. And this is what RuPaul has to say. Not only am I thrilled and honored to join the Sony Pictures television family, but I'm also grateful, extremely grateful, for the opportunity to tell unique stories that push the conversation forward. Well, good for you, RuPaul Charles. So that's what's happening. RuPaul has a first look deal with Sony Pictures Television. Can I get a first look deal with Sony Pictures Television, please? You get MediaScope. You get MediaScope games produced by Mark Ward. What do you want?
Yeah. Tell the folks what they get. What else do they get?
TV channeling?
Yeah,
Will we
Kevin would
laugh
love-
behind TV's back? What happened?
I said Kevin would love that.
Kevin would absolutely love that. He would love that. He would be a gnome under a rainbow, which is actually his avatar, so it makes sense. That would be his pot of gold. Gnomes, no, that's leprechauns. That's pot of gold. I'm mixing up deities. They're not actually deities, but you know, whatever. So, yeah, good for you. All right, let's move on. Could I have 5, please? Raise your hand if you asked for an LA Law sequel. MC Curtis, was it you who asked for an LA Law sequel?
Yeah, I actually wrote to the station.
Great.
Was it ABC that used to have them?
Yeah, so you wrote to ABC, and
Yeah.
actually it was NBC, but
Oh,
ABC has
NBC?
picked it up. Yes, it was
Okay.
NBC. Now it's going to be on ABC. There is an LA Law sequel that is greenlit and moving forward at ABC. They have handed out a pilot order to a sequel for this legal drama, and guess what? It is going to have Blair Underwood. That man does not age. Blair Underwood is coming back to reprise his role. He does not age, does he? He looks exactly the same.
But you
In
know
fact,
what?
better. What?
I'm kind of mad at Blair Underwood because he played a role in SVU. Yeah, that was too real. I was like, man, no, you didn't.
Does he
You
ever play any good roles?
I know. I'm still mad at that dude, but he's a great actor, though.
Every single role that I've seen him in, he is like a villain or
Yeah.
not a nice person. With the
No,
exception of, what was it, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo, or Beat Street? One of those he was in. I think it was
oh, that's
Breakin'.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Right? He
That's,
was like the
yeah,
So he was a good person in Breakin'.
yeah, that's right. That's funny. But he turned into a villain.
And that's every single role he plays.
Yeah.
Somebody evil or villainous or mean.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's going to reprise his role in TV law, LA law. It is
Yes,
TV law, basically. They need to have a show called TV Law.
You know what show I would like to see
What
again?
would you like to see? What would you like to see?
You remember the show called The Practice?
Yeah, The Practice was
was
actually
a
really
great show.
good. That was a
great show.
wonderful show. I enjoyed
thought
that.
so. Yeah, I did too.
The Practice was really good. When it comes to
Yeah.
law procedurals, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed The Practice. That and, okay, what's the one that was, well, formerly CBS All Access, now Paramount Plus?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about. The
yeah,
Good
I
Fight.
do. Yes, that was. Oh, I love that
The
show.
Good Fight is,
Yeah,
excellent,
that show.
excellent. So I guess they're bringing it back because LA Law won 15 Emmys over 8 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, so it is a highly decorated show. But does that mean that this is going to be highly decorated? We will see. So the revival is the latest pilot order for ABC's 2022-23 season, and is going to join the Hilary Swank, Tom McCarthy newspaper drama as the network. So they have a newspaper drama. And I was just thinking, whatever happened to Hilary Swank? I just thought that yesterday, seriously. So here we are.
For something like this here, do they just give them the green light to start creating episodes, or are they still just asking for a pilot as well, just to kind of see what
This I believe is, this is a pilot order.
Okay, gotcha.
So they've ordered a pilot.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean the pilots always go for full, whatever.
Right.
Generally, if they're ordering a pilot, that means they believe in it enough that they're going to go ahead with it. But you never know.
Right. So if the pilot's a bust, meaning like there aren't many people or the numbers don't show up as far as the viewers, is that something they
They're
would
not going
say?
to spend money on going ahead.
Okay,
Not nowadays. Now,
Gotcha.
The way it is, you're lucky if you get 3 seasons out of a show now. Very lucky. Some of these shows that have been on so I would say, if we're talking about average length of programs, the average length now seems to be about 3 seasons, maybe 4 if you're lucky. So if you're in season 5, boy, are you lucky.
Yeah.
So here we go. Mark Ward says they're bringing Law and Order back, and you're here for it. Well, a lot of people love Law and Order. Wait a minute. Law and Order, that's SVU too? No, or is SVU separate? There are too many of these procedural shows.
Yeah, Law and Order was really good too, though.
Law and Order was good.
It's a great show.
Creeping, they had that kind of hammer that comes
Yeah.
down during this.
It was a great show.
Interesting. Very good. Very good. But and Sean Smash Jet said love The Practice. The Practice was really good. All Rise is coming back. 2. For those of you that are into law procedurals, All Rise is coming back. It was canceled, but now, oh, I can't remember the network it's coming back on. Why do I want to say OWN? I want to say that it's reprised on OWN. So anyway, good for you. Everything is better with Blair Underwood. So good for you, Blair Underwood. Do we really need a Law and Order sequel? I don't know, but regardless of what we say, they're going to go on with it. All right, let's go on to photo 6, shall we? All right. I'm sorry, that was 6, wasn't it?
This is 6 now. That was 5.
That was 5. All right. That's right. So 6 now is here we are. All right. So it was only a matter of when, not if. If you live in LA and you intend to go to movie theaters, you are going to have to be vaccinated.
Oh, wow.
This just came out today. So the Los Angeles, it was breaking news on the Wrap. The Los Angeles City Council just today voted and approved an ordinance that will require people entering movie theaters and other large indoor entertainment venues to be vaccinated for COVID-19. Passed with 11 aye votes, but did not receive enough votes for the urgency clause to pass, but it will go into effect on November 4th. This is also going to apply to bars, gyms, restaurants, shopping centers, and other large indoor public spaces and entertainment venues. You're going to have to show proof of vaccination. Now, they already do this in New York, but you're going to have to show proof of vaccination in order to access most indoor spaces, and those with medical or religious exemptions will need to present a recent negative COVID test result. So prepare your nose.
So are they accepting all, I know there, from my understanding, there's a few different, various or varying different COVID testing. So which ones are they accepting over others?
They did not say whether it was antibody test or they didn't say. This is according to the Wrap. But you could probably go to the city of Los Angeles and they will have this right prominently on their website. Mm-hmm. So check it out if you're planning to go to LA anytime soon and plan to do some entertainment stuff in indoor venue. Check it out. Let's keep going off of the LA ordinance for movie theaters and indoor entertainment. On to photo 7, please. Yeah, wow. Yeah. This is actually YouTube news. All of Robert Kelly's channels, also known as R. Kelly, have been removed from YouTube after the R&B singer was found guilty of sex trafficking and racketeering. However, his songs and albums remain on YouTube Music. How does that work? Anyway, YouTube has permanently suspended the R. Kelly Vivo and R. Kelly TV channels, which host official updates of his songs and videos. And a YouTube spokesperson said this to the Wrap. We can confirm that we have terminated 2 channels linked to R. Kelly in accordance with our creator responsibility guidelines. And so under the guidelines, in case you're not privy, creators must remain responsible both on and off the platform. So you can't be debaucherous off the platform. You have to be stellar on and off the platform. YouTube lists inappropriate behavior off the platform to include intending to cause malicious harm to others, participating in abuse or violence, demonstrating cruelty, or participating in fraudulent/deceptive behavior leading to real-world harm. So he's not going to be allowed to use, create, or own any YouTube channels, any other YouTube channels, according to the spokesperson. However, user-generated content that contained R. Kelly's music can still be uploaded and they're still live on the platform.
Okay. Isn't he going to prison? Isn't he going to prison?
He was convicted and he faces 10 years to life behind bars. He's not going to be sentenced until May of next year.
So we don't know what actually the penalty will be, right? How much
No.
time he's facing until he's convicted? Okay.
10 years to life is a
Yeah,
big
that's
stretch, a
yeah.
big range. So we don't know.
Yeah, I'm bringing that up because do you think he really cares about his YouTube channel?
I think that is the bloody least of his worries right now. But I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it is a
definitely.
worry. It's not about him. Let's be clear. I think it is a worry for people that it sends
Mm,
a message that you can still have your products out there and do whatever you like. But it still sends that message because his music is still up on YouTube Music.
right.
So
It would
there's
be
a
interesting to
campaign. Go
know.
ahead.
It would be interesting to know if people are listening more now, because you know how people love the
The
controversy
controversy.
and all.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Well, remember after the first time when when there was a trial, plays and lists of his music did go up. It
Mm,
actually did.
yeah.
So there's a campaign called Mute R. Kelly, and they tweeted, "Waiting on you, YouTube Music and YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music to permanently ban his music." So we'll see what happens in terms of that, because to me, yeah, you could take down the channels, but if you're still carrying the music by which he makes money off of, I don't know how effective or useful that is. Let's take some comments from the room, shall we? Let's see. Mark Ward says, "You also need to be vaccinated to enter my house, and $500 cash." Well, I guess we won't be visiting you anytime soon. If it's the $500 cash, many of us will not be visiting you anytime soon. Serena, big facts. She said something right that I have to go through. And Anna asked this, "Wonder if the record label is making money and that's why it remained." You bet your
Mm,
bottom
good
dollar that
question.
is probably why it's still there. That is probably why it's still there. Now, I don't know what the licensing agreement is or whatever, if they're still under some sort of arrangement where it has to
Mm,
remain for a certain amount of time. That I don't know. But when it comes to money, I'm sure they're not going to let go of it anytime soon. Serena says this: certain big venues in DC now require proof of vaccination for events. Kids under 12 who can't be vaxxed, and those with medical and religious beliefs, the same thing on the testing. Fantastic. And David Benjamin Eccles said that most states are probably going to follow because it is a new normal. And Mark Ward says, good for LA. Absolutely. Let's see. All right, let's keep going because we actually started about 6 minutes late. So we're just about coming up on that. I'm going to give you two more stories and then we are going to vamoose. Sir, selector, MC Curtis, could I please have photo? Let's go to photo 12, please. If you please. All right. So here we have Mark Cuban. You guys know who Mark Cuban is, right? He's
mm,
he's one of the sharks on Shark Tank. He owns, I think, the Dallas Mavericks he owns, right? If I'm not
correct.
mistaken. Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, that's right, because you used to live in Cowtown.
Mm,
I don't know if it's called Cowtown, but I'm calling it that. So, and you're in New Cowtown, South Cowtown. So, Mark Cuban is one of the co-founders of a new app. Well, it's actually been around for a minute in beta, and now today it's been open to creators called Fireside. It has launched to creators today. We are barraged with apps. I don't know if anybody else is like, do we have enough apps? Yeah, we have so many apps, but this is a new platform called Fireside, sort of new for creators, and it launched today for creators. And they believe they're going to be compelling for professional creators because they're saying if you need something that has a more robust set of tools for content
mm,
creation, distribution, measurement, and monetization, this is the one for you. So it offers a platform for live and interactive shows, and it's been making waves during the beta period because of financial backing from Mark Cuban. That's who you want to back your stuff. I'm telling you, Mark Cuban.
absolutely.
So go ahead. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with you. I said absolutely as far as his backing.
If you want that, right? So
Mhm.
now it's exiting beta period, and it tested it with more than 500 creators, and their collective audience topped 100 million, according to
Mm.
the company. Yeah, absolutely. So there have been some early comparisons to Clubhouse and Twitter Spaces, which are live audio platforms, but it goes so much further than this. So that's just one part of the feature set of it. So they must do more because they're trying to not just be like a Clubhouse clone, and they offer a lot of other things. So according to TechCrunch, they offer the ability for creators to broadcast either live audio or video content, which can be simulcast to other networks, streamed
Mm.
live in Fireside, recorded, saved, and edited for later distribution to other social platforms or podcast destinations, or viewed on demand within Fireside itself. I will be downloading this as soon as we finish this.
Hey, quick question. Now, is it just for mobile right now, or is it going to be anything for desktop, laptop, or anything?
Good question. I don't know whether or not it's going to be desktop. As far as I
Okay.
know, it's for mobile. Maybe somebody else knows here
Okay.
whether or not you have the opportunity to do that as well. But I didn't see anything in the on TechCrunch that it included desktop.
Okay.
So anyway, you can stream to things like, of course, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Vimeo, LinkedIn Live, others, but of course not Instagram because they don't have an open API. But yeah, you can check that out. Let me know what you think of it. I am definitely going to check that out. It sounds exciting, but we've been hit by a barrage of new
Right.
apps. It sounds exciting. I am going to check it out. And here's the thing. This is another thing that's cool. If you're a podcaster, this means something. It supports in-show advertising in partnership with Libsyn. Now, Libsyn is a podcast hosting platform. And they also plan to support brand integration, including gifting and tipping. It even supports NFTs. This is okay. If you are making an app, you want Mark Cuban's money behind you.
Mm.
I'm telling you. So here's the thing too. They only take 3% to cover costs up until the creator makes 30,000 in revenue. Then it takes 15%. But look, if I made 30,000, I don't give a damn if you take 15%. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, though.
That's not bad at all. I'm okay with
No,
that.
it's not. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually.
Not at all.
Hmm.
And that's how you draw creators there, where there's a promise of I can actually make money, but I'm not going to be fleeced by the platform in the process of it for
Right.
now anyway. So check it out if you're interested. You can download the apps. As far as I know, it's for only mobile, but again, somebody else can correct me if I am wrong. And it is wait. No, I got it. I just looked it up. It's available on the web and mobile for iOS only. So it's on iOS and it is available on the web. I just looked it up. So you
Nice.
can use your
Okay.
desktop. The only downfall is that they didn't include Android in this iteration, but I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
check it out.
and check it out for sure. For sure.
I'm going to check it out. Let's see. So David Benjamin Eccles is ordering a salad and a taco with a Cosmo. Top Chef Serena, get on it. We're on the last call for the food truck. So make sure you get your specials. Asia is here. Hey, Asia, how are you? Passing on a compliment. Emmy Award-winning videographer just told me he loves my camera. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you see what happens, MC, when you stop drinking? Anyway,
I do. I do.
but it's a lie because you did. You had plenty of libation today at the top of the hour. Fantastic. All right, guys, and with NFTs that wouldn't take long. Absolutely, Anna. That's the cool thing about. Check this out. Tell me what you think about it because I'm actually really excited now, and I'm going to check this out after the fact. I can't wait. All right, let's do this. One more story, and we are done. Could I have photo Photo 15. I'll decide if this is a what the hell is this after. Amazon may be creating a smart fridge that buys and monitors your groceries for you. So, if you remember, in 2017, Amazon developed their first Amazon Go store, which introduced the Just Walk Out technology. So you didn't have to have cashiers or registers. So now it's been reported that they're looking to bring some of this technology into the customers' homes in the form of a fridge. So according to Design Taxi, the fridge is going to be able to scan its own inventory to take note of low stock or expiring items and notify the user or place orders for refills. It's codenamed Project Pulse, and it's also going to be able to track purchase habits and make predictions based on previous patterns. You can incorporate Alexa voice control into the system, and there's the potential for the fridge to offer recipe suggestions based on what's inside the fridge. You have baking soda and water. You may make you may make a remedy for stomach aches. That is all.
That is too much for me. That's just too dang on much. You know what? Enough. Stop, Amazon. Just stop.
I don't like, because what's going to happen is you are going to be asleep and your refrigerator is going to come into your room and said, "You have nothing in your fridge. Would you like me to order?" Robot apocalypse.
Absolutely. What does that remind you of? What Twilight Zone series?
Oh,
Or not series, but show.
episode.
Yeah.
There are a lot of them that kind of had that same theme.
I know there was one with the robot, but then there was also one with the
doll.
Vegas. Think Vegas. Franklin.
Remember oh, that? Franklin. Yes, where he couldn't stop thinking about the slot machine.
Yeah. The slot machine was kind of walking, or in his mind, it was after him. Franklin.
Yes. So that's what they need to codename Franklin. That's the name of this.
Right.
Let's cut it off because we're over time now. Guys, thank you so much for this. So, for me, that is today on What the Hell Is This?
Yeah.
It's too much. That's a time. So I decided it is a what the hell is this moment. I don't need a refrigerator telling, you know what works too? Open the door and see what you need.
Well, I think to me, something like that goes way beyond just, where they're going to have cameras in your bedroom,
But there's the privacy issue too, because who knows what it's sharing in terms of your preferences with.
Absolutely.
This person eats ding-dongs all day. Please put an ad for ding-dongs in his sideline. Sidebar.
So next thing you know, you got to order. You've placed an order from Amazon grocery stores, or what, Whole Foods, right? They own Whole Foods, right?
They do.
Yeah. So you've placed an order from Whole Foods or one of their other partner grocery stores, and you got a package at your front door.
But I didn't tell you to shut up. I order when I feel like ordering.
Right.
You keep quiet. Shut up. And then you try to get out of your room and you can't. I lock the door for your own safety.
Ugh.
Where's Alexa, my car? You don't need a car. You have me.
Yes.
What happened to my husband? I told him to go away. There can only be one of us.
Right.
No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Anna has a thought. Even a clear door on the fridge might be useful. It would, but that would mean that you would have to have a super organized refrigerator. Because if you have rotting stuff and your refrigerator's not clean, it is not going to look good. But if you can keep your refrigerator organized, a clear door would be cool. Mark Ward says, I need a refrigerator that shames me. Here again, pig. Oh, You've had enough. Go read a book. Nadine says the smart house that keeps going after the people are gone. Yeah, see,
Right, right.
Asia says it's going to fly to the store soon and take you with it. Yeah, exactly. Anna, would you like to play a game? Remember war games?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not liking this, and that's hence why that is today's What the Hell Is This Moment. Guys, we're going to go now. We've been 3 minutes over with our debauchery or our calamari shenanigans, also known as Squid Game. Let me know what you think of Squid Game. I am so grateful that each of you always watch and comment. It is because of you we keep doing this. Any final words, MC?
Great show.
Great show for you too. Love you for watching. Bid you adieu. You guys, MC Curtis, the Squid Game, and this damn refrigerator, let us all exit stage left. See you next week. Cheers.
Yeah, Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news. No